Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SPCL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past couple of days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, before I go any further, I would just want to establish some overall context. Hey, Clay, what do you think about this chart? Well, I don't know. It depends. What do you mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 2.73 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. If you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, there is a pretty deep pullback today. But from, again, the big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases over longer periods of time, well, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. And that's where I'm going to be talking about from an analysis perspective. I'm going to be talking about big picture perspective. So if you think I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had a much different strategy and perspective going into the chart. But the case in point right here is all about this green line that I talked about in yesterday's video at 005. I talked about it as a level of support, and although it didn't quite hit it, I think we can all agree got pretty close. So great example here on the power of charts. But the price pulled back, then pulled back, then pulled back, and then surprise, surprise, found some support slightly above 005. So a great example there on the power of charts. But the point here that I'm trying to drive home is, let's say the price comes down here and bounces around a few more times before starting to head back up. Again, if you're a day trader, that's not good for you. But from the big picture perspective, if this is the new area of lows, and you compare that with where the previous areas of lows was, and you look at those as stair steps, well, hey, big picture perspective, the stair steps are still going in the upwards direction. So that's why, you know, from the overall grand scheme of things, bulls are still in full control, and, you know, the bulls still have plenty of chance to continue to build and carry on with the move that they started yesterday. Now, as far as levels of resistance, nothing here has changed. I would agree that if you said 0075 was weakened as resistance, given the price did get above it, but, you know, as far as being a true break happening, was not a true break because the price could not maintain above it. You know, price obviously fell back below. So 0075, still, you know, that short-term area of resistance. If the price can get back up above there, the next key battleground to keep an eye on, right up there at 0088. So crazy day today, but volume staying strong. So it'll be interesting to see how this one unfolds next week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.